Hello everyone, welcome to our show Star in the Making. Today we have invited a young rising star who has completed her first production based on a horror film genre. We have watched its teaser and we have seen a little bit of the movie and we really enjoyed it. And the rest we'd like to ask our young producer and director that how was her experience and how was the whole filmmaking journey. So welcome to our show, Mariam.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, tell us how was the whole filmmaking journey for you and what problems you faced during your production, and how did your, since it's your first venture, how did your production and direction skills improve and develop throughout this filmmaking?
Well, thank you for the kind words. They really mean a lot to me, and since it's my first production, it's a conventional horror film, and as I said, since it's my first production, I put my heart and soul into the making of this film. So let me just tell you guys a bit about the film. It's basically about a young teenager girl. Her name is Kaylee, and she is alone in her home at night and she experiences a paranormal activity in her house. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can tell you guys about the film. Rest you have to watch the film yourself. So as far as my production skills are concerned, I considered filmmaking as a piece of cake, despite my editing and my production skills being quite raw. Shooting the film was an amazing experience and it was a truly learning experience for me. I realized that what it takes to be a director or to be a producer. For the casting part of the film, my film is basically based on two characters. The main character, Kaylee, who is the young teenager girl who experiences a paranormal activity. That role is being played by me, and the other lead of the film, which is the mysterious presence Ruhi, that role is being played by my brother. Well, I have to say, I really had to convince my brother to shoot for this film, to play that character, because he's like a camera shy person. So basically, let me just tell you a bit about the improvisation of my production skills. As far as the shooting part of the film is concerned, since it was my first production, I rarely had any idea that how, different camera techniques and different camera angles, different lighting methods can be used or can be integrated into my film. So before starting the shooting of this film, I had to go through quite a few videos on YouTube, and I also had some discussions with the filmmakers in my family, in my social circle. They really helped me, and they really helped me in the production of my film.
Okay.
I experimented with different camera methods, different camera techniques, different lighting methods, different camera angles. I used different camera equipment to see that how can I get the desired result which I wanted to see in my film. As for the post-production, you can say somewhat had an idea that how editing is done, but for the production I researched about different kind of soundtracks, different kind of sound effects which I can use and integrate into my film. It took me several hours, several days I would say, to complete the editing of my film. Also, while doing the editing, I learned quite a lot about editing, that how we edit the duration of the scenes, how we can change the sequence of the scenes in the film, and as well as that how can we fix the grains that many times appear in the shots. So yeah, that's how my production skills improved over time in the production of this film.
Well, that's quite interesting, Mariam.